Hello everyone, it is me, the N3 on Blue, doing commentary since, Yep, alright, so I guess I'm doing commentary. Y'all better be ready for the most insightful, knowledgeable... We got it. Alright, game's starting up. I think based on Pipsqueak passing that Skagra, and Skagra will be on the play. We're gonna see a Mable of Siu's Whimsy revealed. We have Kantra versus Control, which will be, I think, a blowout. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is gonna be a blowout. In my humble opinion, I don't think Kantra has enough really to deal with like two cursory glances. Well, not cursory glance actually. Cursory glance doesn't do anything here. But Lost Through Dreams plus Cane Dancer plus Sinkhole plus Cosmic Co-Scaling and all of those things is going to be very hard for this deck to deal with. And we do see Mable go into the hand. We see Cosmic Co-Sailing bottomed. We see an untapped Mysterious Cataract taking 2 off the bat. You can hurt yourself a lot with your lands against Control. We see a basic fetched out, and we're probably going to see a Seek Prophecy here. Yep, we're going to reveal the top 3 cards. We know what it does. We see 2 cantrips and a Wayfarer Shrine. We see them take the monkey shinies. So I'm saying it. And they pass. Alrighty. We're going to see a Mirror Gate off the top for Pipsqueak. I imagine we're probably going to be holding up Cosmic Sinkhole. At least that's my thoughts. I could see a tapped land here, because there's not much that Kantra does on 2. We see a Mirror Gate. Interesting. Naming Derelict Town. That's actually, yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't know how Skagra gets around that. Please tell me how to pronounce your name, Skagra? Am I doing it right? I sure hope I am. Yeah, seeing Derelict Town named with Mirror Gate is going to be pretty devastating. Let me look at their deck list, see if they have any, like, literally any answers for leaked DMs. Get streamer mode on, it's fine. We see a Lush Oasis come down from Skagra. What do they have in the sideboard? Because they do have an Impromptu Escapade. It does not look... Yep, does not look like they have a way out. I guess their plan is the Vidalcan Reshaper Kantra Beatdown, which, I mean, I guess is a thing. You can set up your fog loops, but, I mean, you can always go Impromptu Escapade, get something like a Wiretapper, or just like get some creatures out from your sideboard and start beating down. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see here. I don't know what they're going to grab with Impromptu Escapade. I imagine the Wiretapper, which, you know, is a counterspell, kind of. Alright, we see an untapped Ocean Monastery. Holding up Cursory Glance to probably counter. They got Rethia Cultivator, which I guess is beat down. Looking at their lands, they don't have non-basic land hate, so yeah. Derelict Town is Mirror Gate. And they hold up 1 for a Cosmic Sinkhole, but it looks pretty rough for Skagra here. But it's the finals, so we're gonna play it out. Alright, we see them grab a Pool of Light off their Shock and grab a Magmatic Torrent, come into play untapped. Just holding up counter spells. They kind of have the whole thing here. I seriously doubt Skagra has a real... Well, actually, no. They do have Coalesce. I guess that's their plan now, is Coalesce beat down. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see Recall Forgotten Eons come down. We see Pipsqueak thinking about countering it. We're going to see Cursory Glance come down. Yep, that happens. To be expected. Alright, we're going to see another Mirror Gate, aka Derelict Town, come down. And we're going to see them fetch a Frostfire Geysers from their deck. Pipsqueak untaps. She draws Cursory Glance. No lands for Pipsqueak. They can cast everything in their hand. That shouldn't be an issue, but if Skagra is able to double spell here, they may be able to get something down. It seems that Skagra is considering, pondering, pontificating? Hold on. Is that the right word? Pontificate. Yeah, pontificating. I'm an English major. Yeah. Alright, we see a Vidalcan Reshaper come down. We're gonna see a Lost Through Dreams. Yep, is countered. We see another Derelict Town come down. Perhaps we see an Eye of the Beholder here, but nope, we just see a pass. Alright, they draw a Commanding Princess, which is uncastable at the moment, but, you know, just holding up their counter spells, their interaction, all of that wonderful stuff.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, this, it's purple.
This is purple. So it looks like Pipsqueak is a bit short on lands, and Skagra is a bit short on dialect towns, in some sense or another.
In one sense, they have an abundance. In the other sense, they don't have any at all. I was surprised to see no land hate in the sideboard or in the mana base, because one Mirror Gate seems to shut off this deck entirely. But as I was saying, it seems the plan right now might be Coalesce Beatdown.
Yeah, Skagra does have Vanish in the sideboard, which can bounce Mirror Gate and then let them go off. But Mirror Gate's definitely the best, basically exactly what you want against Kantra Town.
Yeah, that's true. With all the land tutors, I would have thought there might have been at least a creature in the sideboard that you could get off of your impromptu escapades, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
or just like some utility land, though.
Yeah.
That is Planet Colorless utility land in Kantra Town definitely is a bit rough on the mana.
Yeah, that's true.
So Pipsqueak runs out Mable. Skagra knows that they've been missing land drops, so will they decide to Cosmic Sinkhole this?
Let's it resolve.
I'm a bit curious what Skagra's plan is here in terms of how they win the game. I assume they're familiar with playing against Mitigate because they've been playing this deck for a while, but
I mean, I guess the plan is
I'm
just
not
have
quite sure what
creatures
the
and
condition is
swing.
here. Yeah, it does seem a bit odd to do that, with Kantra Bounty being a 4/4, but also being a nice target for Commanding Princess, and Vidalcan Reshaper being a 2/3.
I mean, you do have RFE in the graveyard, so
That's true. But to a certain extent, it does feel like this is a matter of slow grind for the control deck, but not really having any concerns about losing the game. Unless if I'm missing something here.
I'm confused as what they named the second mirror. I imagine they named Derelict Town, like, again.
Trigger's still on the stack, I believe. But
I
yeah,
see.
I'd have to imagine they just named Town again in Cataract. I guess main deck Skagra doesn't actually have any way to get the vanishes on the sideboard, so you don't need to name it twice.
It's true, that's true.
Though I would probably name Town just to be doubly sure I'm not missing something.
Yeah, that's definitely real. We see a planes come down for Skagra. I mean, Pipsqueak got all the counter spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 counter spells in hand. Or at least 6 potential counter spells in hand.
That is quite a few counter spells, and you might notice that Skagra only has 4 cards in hand, so
Yeah.
resolving stuff might be difficult here.
We're going to see a Cane Dancer come down. It looks like Pipsqueak's going to try to start beating down with Cane Dancer and Mable. So
Yeah, it makes sense to use Lost Through Dreams on creatures if possible too. It does look like Sinkhole is coming out here.
And it looks like we're going to have Retha Cultivator resolve.
And that will fetch the Aurora's Heart, I guess. Again, not having that many utility lands in the Kantra Town deck.
Yeah.
Kind of is playing a high land count theoretically, but Dialect Town is not quite a land.
To be fair, the Aurora's Heart is uncounterable from Pipsqueak's point of view, and they do have 7 mana, so...
Yeah, Skylar's deck definitely has the ability to generate a lot of cards, like this Eye of the Beholder, turning into a Brain Geyser in the late game, or again with this Aurora's Heart, and then the Vidakon Reshaper is also pretty nice, getting back whatever you need, but without a threat, it's all of that card advantage is a bit for naught.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine you're just looking through your RFEs and your Cantras and the creatures that you do have in your deck so that you can try to assemble some kind of beatdown strategy. But I don't even know if Skagra is going to be able to do that in time because this Mable's just getting in for 2.
Yeah, the Mable coming in for 2, then I guess there's not immediate follow-up. Commanding Princess, I guess, might come down if Pipsqueak doesn't force count anything, or Skagra decides to go for the Aurora's Heart XL.
Yeah, we also see a Seek
Skagra
Prophecy in hand.
Skagra can, like, maybe try and mill Pipsqueak out. And that is the typical win condition, but typically they're doing it with infinite mana. Grab Secret Hoarder, play some Tranquil Moments, maybe, to protect it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You can definitely get that from your sideboard and just try to play counter spells, play
3 mana and 2 cards at a time.
Yeah, I mean that adds up over time,
Definitely
especially
does.
in a slow matchup like this.
But at the same time, you also look at Pipsqueak's hand, you start wondering how that's gonna
I mean, it's not going to
happen.
resolve, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Pipsqueak also even has a Commanding Princess to get back to Cane Dancer for a counter here, which is always honestly, Commanding Princess is such a good card that you don't even expect to use the Return a Creature mode in this deck. But when you do, it's so brutal. Get back Cane Dancer, get back a counter spell, Commanding Princess kills another thing.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Commanding Princess also represented a counter spell, which is funny. Which means that you've got a full grip and they're all counter spells.
Skagra now has a full grip, even a fuller grip than Pipsqueak has.
Mm-hmm.
Still not seeing any threats though. Well, I guess Escapade is the best threat they're gonna have.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Neon. Hi, Purple. Both of your colors.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, we got a Tranquil Moment off the top for...
Skagra have 11 cards in hand.
I do have a question, though. If Skagra manages to assemble the Fog Loop, what is Pipsqueak's win condition?
Assemble the what?
Oh,
If-
mill.
The Fog Loop?
Just mill.
Right, but like...
With ice, you mean with Ice Wand? Because Ice
Yeah.
Wand can just be blown up by Commanding Princess.
Oh, that's true.
Mill's more fun to watch, though. I'm just saying.
I like
And you
seeing
can use-
crabs. I'm a big crab enjoyer.
And you could, like, use Lost Through Dreams and recur it to put more the cards in your deck
Oh, true.
to avoid mill.
Sick Mill answer.
Real.
You up, upkeep, play
Yep.
Crest,
I mean,
Lost to Dreams it, got a Fatigue, try the Fatigue return.
This is game 1, right?
Yeah, this is game 1.
Yes. Which is why it's particularly
it looks like it's going to be a
bad
long
for
one.
Skagra.
Yeah, Mirrorgate goes a long way to kill the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And without any utility lands to blow up non-basics or a way to fetch the vanishes from the sideboard, it is not looking so hot.
And they're also walking into like a wall of counter spells from Pipsqueak.
So Kantra Bounty gets Inspirited, which will give them another land, just in case they need one.
Well, it gets countered. We're going to see them conjure a Fatigue, so... Right? Or no, that's...
No.
Right. If Lost Through Dreams counters a non-creature spell.
Funnily enough, Kantra is just like, if Kantra Resolve there, it'd just kind of be a good card, because you could just play it a couple lands.
You could also use it as a 4/4 attacker, exactly as it's designed.
Yeah, I think when we made when I can't read that name. Hold on, let me make the art bigger. When Urulu made Kantra, it was meant to be a beat stick, you know.
Ew.
I mean,
It's pretty obvious if you
I
think
mean,
about it.
in a lot of ways, it's worse than Colossal Dreadmaw. Big oversight by Skagra. Should have been playing the 6/6
Colossal
Dino.
Dreadmaw. Well,
Yeah,
Colossal
Colossal
Dreadmaw
Dreadmaw would be
requires
pretty good,
2
yeah.
green sources, though, and Contra only requires 1. So Contra does have that benefit there.
That is true, but most of the time you're going to have those in Kantra Town, of course.
Yeah, and it does have trample, so these pesky Cane Dancers can't even chump block it.
Yeah. That's true.
So impromptu escapade grabs Silent Hypnotist, which is alright. I'm probably gonna get countered, even get portal fractured.
Does that help? Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Pipsqueak will get a couple tokens, help the beatdown plan.
The
The tokens get
actual
walled by the
beatdown.
2/2s.
Is there a way you can like get Wiretapper and then do something to get rid of a mirror gate?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Create a copy of the card with target spell.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I mean, I don't think unless Pipsqueak has a way has
Oh no.
land
Okay,
hit
so
in the main.
what you can do is you can wiretap in response to a Cosmic Coalescing, and then Cosmic Coalescing for 2 to grab Vanish, and then you can vanish the Omega. And
True.
that might actually be Skagra's best plan here.
That's crazy. Yeah, that works.
Sounds like a
So-
strange plan, but sure.
So you have to wish for a card to copy your opponent's wish to wish for your answer, and then play your answer. It's very straightforward.
I mean, at this point, just Cosmic and then blow him up for 16. I mean,
That's true.
yes.
You can also just cast the Cosmic Coalescing on your opponent.
Yeah, that would make too much sense.
True. We can't have any of that.
We can't have any logic and cohesive thoughts on my YouTube channel, no less. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
So
being recorded.
Pipsqueak is threatening a 2-turn clock here, or even a 1-turn clock with the Commanding Princess on end of turn. So it does force something from Skagra by Tranquil Moment.
Yeah, I don't know what they can do here. It's looking tough. Has Skagra won in GP?
Yes.
I think
they won
with
Kantra
Kantra Town, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that how we got the Eye of the Beholder art? Or is that something else?
Yeah. That's Grand
That's
Team Middle of
Skagra,
Nowhere.
right? And I think Pipsqueak has probably won one at one point since their name is on everything almost.
Almost certainly, but
Well, that's gonna get countered. Oh,
If it starts tapping that on you. Yeah. Oh, huh.
I don't know why they didn't go Cane Dancer, Portal Fracture.
Oh yeah, Cane Dance Portal Fracture. I was thinking Commanding Princess, but Commanding Princess would have got blown up by Sinkhole. But yeah, Cane Dancer Portal Fracture just gives lethal. So I guess you can also just untap and go Commanding Princess. Oh wait, no, you don't have a
you could command a
combat
princess
phase. Wait,
for
no,
King.
do you?
Dance.
Hold on.
Well, Skagra's dead here.
The Tranquil Moment resolved, right? Oh wait, hold on.
No.
The Seek Prophecy, I don't think I'm caught up. Yeah, they let the Seek Prophecy resolve.
Yeah, but the Tranquil Moment at the start of this turn resolved, so Pipsqueak doesn't have a combat step.
Alright. You can still Cane Dancer for tempo.
I think Pipsqueak sees the win in 2 and is like, I'm going to get there either way, whether or not I swing this turn or not.
Yeah, I think definitely not. Definitely letting the Tranquil Moment resolve is pretty fair. You just have so many options, so trying to fight over something you don't need to might be a potential path to losing the game, I suppose. Let your opponent resolve a Kantra bounty or whatever, and maybe things get bad for you.
Yeah. I love the old style of Cosmic Sinkhole. I don't know, it's just pretty in my opinion. The art is weird and definitely feels like an old Magic art. We're going to see a Vidalcan Reshaper come down. I doubt that'll resolve.
Yeah, imagine this is getting lost through dreams.
Yeah.
Um,
And we do see the Cane Dancer come down.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's kind of funny because at this point, maybe the 2/3 body is worth more than whatever it's getting back.
And we don't have any counter spells on Skagra's part, so
No hard counters, yep.
yeah.
You could escapade for the last... have they escapaded for a Vidalcan yet?
Don't believe so.
Reshaper.
I think they escalated for the cultivator and for the hypnotist.
I mean, even if that happens, correct me if I'm wrong, they're Commanding Princess for a Cane Dancer and lost their dreams again. And then they present lethal.
Yeah, it's possible that the Pipsqueak holds off on that just because Skagra could very much still have a Cosmic Sinkhole.
That's true.
But I suppose at this point, with Skagra on 9 lands, maybe you are always running into Cosmic Sinkhole here. 9 lands versus 6.
They let the Vidalcan Reshaper resolve, interestingly.
They are grabbing Tranquil. And
Yeah, so it decides to go for this line to play around Cosmic Sinkhole from Skagra, because you can only think for 1 despite having 2 lands.
I guess you Contra here, just for fun.
I mean, you Contra here and then it gets Sinkholed.
It can only cost 1.
You're good.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It does only cost 1.
Okay.
Well, now we'll get singled. Or have they put a line yet?
Maybe Pipsqueak is holding Commanding Princess to try to play around the Isochron wand.
Yeah, I mean, Commanding Princess just does a lot in this matchup because also like blows up Kantra because it's an enchantment.
Oh yeah.
Well, like if Skagra goes to block reshape on Mable, then you can first strike Mable to kill the reshaper, keep your Mable around. Honestly, at this point, Pipsqueak is definitely running low on cards, whereas Skagra is still chugging away at the deck and has plenty of action.
It's true. I don't know if Skagra even wants to remove a body from the board to play the Kantra.
Well, you get it back if Contra doesn't resolve or anything.
I know, but
Not bad.
he might want an extra blocker.
Contra? That's true. Just play Contra for 6. I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pipsqueak hasn't been able to find any of their card advantage. No ready for anythings or Errata or anything like that. Not even Crest or Cosmic Coalescing. So I do seem a bit incentivized to play a bit more aggressively here. Or, yeah,
Perhaps just swing everything and
yeah, swing everything. Presumably reshape it, blocks Mable, give first strike to Mable. It does get like minorly blown out by this. Oh no, you can. Do you counter the out-of-body experience?
I think so.
Hmm.
Maybe you Commanding Princess for...
Oh well, here you get best of both worlds because you Princess first strike the Mable, get back King Dancer, Portal Fracture.
Oh yeah, that's brutal. Okay.
Skagra firing it off a bit too fast here.
Yeah. An unfortunate turn of events for Skagra to be sure,
They're
but
going for burn instead of Portal Fracture.
Huh.
are they presenting lethal here? Do they have...
They're still presenting lethal.
I guess this.
I guess flying is guaranteed damage.
That was certainly a play. I don't know if I agree with it, but maybe they didn't see the line.
Skagra should be at less life here, right?
1, 2. They took 2.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be a 3. Should we say something?
They blocked. They took 2 damage. They blocked 1 and then out of body the other.
Right, and they took 2 damage, and they took 2 damage from the Commanding Princess. So they took 4.
Yeah.
They were at 7. They should be at 3.
Right. Got about Princess.
There we go.
They still do have 2 copies of Tranquil Moment in the deck.
They also have kind of one hand with this reshaper.
That's true.
So
Yeah, they could still stabilize. Reshaper, grab. Yeah, it has to be Tranquil Moment. I don't think it can be anything else here.
I mean, Pipsqueak grabs a Void Flare off the top, and it's lights out.
you avoid Cosmic Coalescing. Really just they could also probably just deck Skagra at this point. Because Skagra's only permission is Cosmic Sinkhole, so not going to be able to prevent Pipsqueak from doing whatever they want. Don't think they have any life gain either.
Wire Tapper at Commanding Princess, cast Commanding Princess, gave 2 life.
Not sure. You can even get back Silent Hypnotist.
Yes. Just gotta try to get something up the top. Oh, they are playing around Cosmic to draw 5.
Yeah, they're playing on Cosmic, but
They won't have
they're
lands.
not playing around Cosmic in the sense that they need to play something else this turn to not die to Cosmic, which dies to Cosmic, so...
Maybe they expect to draw a land and... Oh, that ain't it.
Land plus Tranquil Moment, I guess, is out there. Or Sinkhole, I guess. Land Sinkhole gets them out of it, because they can reshape it, get back Tranquil Moment. Oh, wait, yeah.
And then they still get got by Sinkhole, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, so they have 1 mana open, so Pipsqueak can't Sinkhole for 1, and if they Sinkhole for 3, then you Sinkhole, then Skagra Sinkhole's back. But they didn't find that, so... then maybe Pipsqueak respects the Sinkhole. I can't imagine you do at this point. Sinkhole feels worth just checking for it. But I mean, actually, Skagra's only drawn 1 Sinkhole so far, and they have 18 cards left, so it's pretty likely they have one.
They're gonna go for it.
Yeah, they go for it, and that's probably going to be lights for this game.
So now
well,
you're
you can
preying
actually. You can, now that they're empty-handed, you can Monkey Shines try to find a Tranquil Moment.
Yeah, what is it?
Or Seek Prophecy, that's probably better.
Oh, 1/3 chance, which isn't bad. Oh, yeah, and it's not there.
Yep.
If they Seek Prophesied first, I don't think it makes a difference.
No, because then Pipsqueak just Sinkholes the Tranquil Moment instead of the Shaper.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the next game or two are going to be more exciting.
Well, Mirrorgate does a lot.
Very
Yeah.
true. So Skagra gets 2 vanishes from the sideboard.
Mirrorgate, famously a good card.
Very true. And then Pipsqueak gets... I don't know if you want anything in this matchup. It's fine nothing, counters Escapade. Seal the Pandemonium is generally good, but doesn't counter any of the combo pieces. So,
Find nothing against Escapade, I guess.
yeah. Imagine you find nothing still are both good, though you don't have that many
I
good
mean, you can
cards.
also just find nothing fetches.
Very true. And then coming out would be like Crest, I guess.
I don't
Void
like
Flare,
that.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Quest doesn't really do anything.
Void Flare does kind of answer the combo because you can kill the Reshape in response to the ETB trigger, and they can't Inspired on response.
It's not killing, it's bouncing it, and then they replay it. I mean, I guess it makes
Void
sense,
Flare.
but...
Void Flare, not Crest.
Oh, I see. No, actually, instant speed burn against Skagra is I've actually found very good. It's how burn answers this deck, especially if they go off like turn 3. Is you just burn their Vidalcan Reshaper in response to the trigger.
Yeah, really any deck that forces out Tranquil Moments on.
So
your
if you
turn.
kill the Reshaper as they cast Contra, what happens?
You can't. Okay, so you can't kill the Reshaper as they cast Kantra, but what you can do is you can respond to the Reshaper ETB. And kill them.
Oh, I guess, yes. Okay.
Because if Reshaper didn't have an ETB, you couldn't actually do this. Because Skagra will get priority first, and Exile into Inspirit is a cost. But since Reshaper does have an ETB, you can respond to it.
Well, buff to this deck would be removing the... Well, no, but yes.
We see a pretty good start for Skagra. I don't think we see this bottom
Pretty good.
because you
Yeah,
can seek prophecy
Thank
to
you.
find your third land, and then you have RFE.
Yeah, only missing Town as a combo piece.
It's true.
Then on Pipsqueak's side, we have a pretty darn slow hand. 2 lands, 2 ready for anythings. No sinkholes or anything, which might mean we will have a quick game here if Skagra is fast enough.
They do grab the well, they do see the vanish.
Mm-hmm.
Do you grab it here?
Depends on how scared you are of Mirrorgate.
Yeah, this is a really awkward spot because you do really want this Ocean Master because this Pool of Light is going to come to play tap next turn. If
Yeah, I
you,
think no.
don't. At the same time, Pipsqueak is on 3
Ooh.
Mirror Gates, so
They did grab it anyway.
and you're only on 2 vanishes, so sending one to the bottom might end up screwing you later on.
They are bluffing the Cosmic Sinkhole here.
That is true.
It might get a little bit awkward for Skagra since they do not have the third land.
That is true. They do have Vanish up, though, so, you know, good thing they got that.
Yeah, Skagra is definitely not on as much of a... Definitely is on a bit of a timer with Pipsqueak eventually being able to find multiple Mirror Gates. But
That's incredibly
yeah,
awkward.
that's pretty bad. And you don't even have a Cosmic Sickle for this reg for anything. So Pipsqueak can find their third land.
Maybe you Escapade in response to RFE. Just what do you grab though?
I mean, I imagine you grab the oh my god, what's it called? Vidalcan Reshaper. Just the part of your combo that you need.
They did not.
They're getting Wreath the Cultivator. That actually makes sense. You get Kantra Town if you draw a land.
Yeah, you are also just pretty far away from Reshaper being castable because Escapade self-exiles.
It's true.
Pipsqueak finds run on lands, so won't be stuck on 3 lands like last game. Well, that's something.
Fine.
Is that going to be counted? Is
Might
not.
be countered. Okay. I would have countered it just out of spite.
Yeah, I would have too, but Pipsqueak being polite and letting the opponent find a third land. I also find the Seek Prophecy, which is nice.
Generally, the wisdom with control is you don't counter cantrips, you counter the things that they draw, but...
Yeah, but in this case with, maybe with Still the Pandemonium, you kind of just want to be mana efficient.
It's true.
There's a decent chance if you crack this clue now, there's a decent chance you have to discard next turn. At least Mable kind of gets around that.
We see the Mable come down here and they draw Dreams Come True, which is their card advantage.
That's the other thing about countering the Seek Prophecy is that you know Skagra doesn't have a land in hand, because if they had the Seek Prophecy last turn, they would have played it. Found the third land, but
With dreams come true, it's good to actually exile their graveyard because you're going to be able to turn off Vidalcan.
I think a lot of ways to interact with Kantra Town.
Yeah.
On top of Mitigate.
It's scary when it goes off, but I think that it doesn't have a... I think control is also... I'm not to say it was doomed from the start, but Skagra was definitely fighting a very, very uphill battle since the beginning of this game. I don't think Kantra Town is able to go fast enough to race.
Yeah, I don't think that I've definitely lost the Kantra Town playing control because you do just have so much time in Kantra Town, and as we saw last game, Kantra Town straight up outvalued the control deck. And had more cards than them in the late game. But
Skagra is pretty low right now, though.
But with 3 Mirogates and Pipsqueak stack, the game one's pretty sad, and then Skagra missing the land drop in this game.
But I think right here we see Pipsqueak really committing to a beatdown strategy earlier. So
Mable Oral Fracture beatdown strategy.
Real. I mean, it's effective.
I think Portal Fraction is like the most brutal beatdown card in the format, to be honest. God, going turn 4 Portal Fraction when you have any mana Fresh is brutal.
Yeah.
So it finds a Wayfair Shrine, which...
Pipsqueak has lethal next turn, right? If Skagra taps out.
You're with Commanding Princess.
Yeah, okay. Just like his
So
math,
does-
right?
Find a Wayfair Shrine, which gives them a second basic in combination with Cataract, so these pain lands won't deal them as much damage, won't deal them any damage anymore.
I mean, to be fair, Skagra does have 2 Tranquil Moments in hand, so they have fogs for days, but they are technically counterable.
Yeah, I also can't imagine that these RFEs will resolve if they get casted.
Well, Pipsqueak could just let them resolve and hope they tap out to win immediately.
I
Yeah.
suppose so, because you do have... Yeah, I guess you just have a forced win here. Oh, yes, if Skagra does a land, you don't... No, you just have a forced win here, because you just let this resolve and then counter both Tranquil Moments.
I mean, we see it's still the Pandemonium. The way that they tap, they're only able to cast 1 Tranquil Moment, which will be countered by Cursory Glance, and then...
Oh, true, Skagra mistapped a little bit there. So, yeah, this is still...
Well, I don't know if it's... Well, yeah, it's lethal because you pump one of your creatures and then deal 2 to face.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this was
That's it.
pretty anticlimactic finals.
3 GPs in a row by control.
Guys, I think they need to nerf Cosmics. I'm kidding.
Pretty different control decks, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was very well, it's a Mable deck. It's all flash.
I mean, I do feel a lot of it is...
Wait, they missed lethal.
Oh,
Are they
okay.
playing on something here?
Is there some extended BM I can't see?
Yeah, I don't think Skagra...
Oh, they don't have a red source.
Oh, because of Fractured Reach. Jeez.
Right.
That's funny. So the Ready for Anything was looking for red source.
Yeah.
I suppose that maybe they wouldn't have gone for it because it plays into Sinkhole, but...
Okay, now they're dead.
I mean, we have enough mana for a Vanish and a Tranquil Moment, so...
Yeah, for...
Vanish isn't enough.
Vanish Well, yeah, that's true.
You go for
Who's off
R&D.
again? Will this be counted?
We're gonna see a
Besides,
Cane Dancer
go for
probably into...
Still the Pandemonium or Cursory. Oh, it's
I
still.
think it's still the Pandemonium because you get a clue.
Actually, Skagra can...
But now they can Tranquil Moment.
So what Skagra can... hold on. So Skagra could have Tranquil Momented to block instant sorceries in response, and then if they draw...
Yeah.
specifically reshape a dialect town, they'd win. Which is a long shot, but it's a shot. Which
Okay.
might be better than what they...
We asked Skagra to look at the top card of their library in second. Well, no, they get 1 more turn.
Yeah, as long as Pipsqueak doesn't draw a wave there, Cosmic Coalescing.
I mean, you could also just dreams come true and dig for the Void Flare, but...
Yeah, but that definitely does... I guess at this point we know that Pipsqueak is safe. I don't think Skagra has any draws that can win them the game, because they need... I guess they can find Dialect Town and then use the
That'll
Sea
work.
Prophecy to win.
Like, if Skagra draws Vidalcan here, what happens?
It's not even about Vidalcan, it's about Vidalkin doesn't win. I mean, you get Vidalkin into Tranquil Moment, which I guess is fine.
Yeah. So Skagra finds Vidalkin on the top. Pipsqueak has the choice of. No, I guess you don't do anything because you can just commanding princess for lethal. So you don't need to try and like dreams come true, exile the target, or kind of tranquil moment. You can just.
We see an Eye of the Beholder off the top,
which you just cast, I guess, and pray it hits something.
Yeah, you're looking for another tranquil moment right here.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't even matter because we have back-to-back commanding princesses for lethal.
Yeah, this time Pipsqueak will have the red source with it being the Skagra's turn and having the Windmill Grove.
I mean, I seriously doubt Skagra brought in Stand Unassailable, but that is technically an out.
Is it? No, it's not.
No, I don't think it is.
5 on board, 4 in hand.
You're right.
Stand Unassailable is 7. It's not really.
Yes, the 10 life. The princess from hand does 4 between the shock and attacking, and the board does 5, and the last princess do the last point.
Okay, maybe Pipsqueak mind games themselves, like we saw last GP. With who was it? I don't remember, but someone definitely mind gamed themselves out of a win. Game 2.
Can definitely overthink, but I have to imagine when you're facing 0 combo pieces, most probably in the clear. Because like even if they mind game themselves, they're probably mind gaming themselves into being overly cautious about the combo.
Oh, now they're just dead.
Yeah.
There's no. Yeah.
Well, they do have the Seek Prophecy, so they get more looks.
I guess. I mean, you can just Cosmic for 5 anything that comes. Like any Tranquil.
It doesn't have Cosmic for 5.
Do they not have?
I guess Cosmic for paying 5, forcing pay for 4.
Well, yeah.
Well, he does everything.
Do people use Control D to draw? Anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah, I just always double tap my library.
Same. Alright, let's look at Pipsqueak's deck. What are they gonna promo? I think a good chunk of it is already promoed. Cane Dancer, Cosmic Void Flare.
Is Commanding Princess arted?
I think so.
I think it has I think Styles did not for it, actually. But I guess the Commanding Princess is promo just because I think Pipsqueak designed it, so.
Yep, only a Secret Lair. No. 2 Secret Lairs, actually. Okay, Commanding Princess makes sense. I swear Ready for Anything has by it.
I don't think Ready for Anything has a
it has
Champions promo.
And probably not the lands. I don't. Yeah, probably Commanding Princess. I think that makes the most sense. Just by virtue of, like, it being Pipsqueak's card. And
we see Skagra concede.
Ended up being pretty anticlimactic match, but Pipsqueak takes it.
Is this 2 finals in a row for Skagra?
Oh, well, they in the finals last time too?
I think so.
Oh yeah, they won the finals last time with Titanic Fossil.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to end recording now. Thank you all for coming by and commentating. It was, actually, do we want to bring in, I think Pip just said they're going to go pass out, so probably no interviews. Alright, well, that was GP Letter. GP Urtrek.
Wherever that is.
Utrecht.
4th largest city in Netherlands?
Of course. How do you know that?
4th largest in Netherlands? That's
I just looked it up. Where does Times find these? I imagine it's Times naming the GPs, but where does he find these?
Times just starts doxing everyone. GP Ricky Rister located at... and it's just some random town in Canada, and we're like, oh. Well, anyway, thanks for commentating. I'm going to stop recording now.